You are 7 years old, and a battered ball at your feet is the only thing in the world that matters. The streetlights are flickering on. Your mother is calling you in for dinner. You pretend not to hear her, because right now you are not a child on a patch of cracked concrete. You are in a final. A crowd is roaring inside your head. One more goal. Always one more goal. This is rank 1. The dreamer. No coach, no boots that fit, no crowd that is actually there. Just you, a wall to rebound against, and a love so big it does not yet have a name. Every great player who has ever lived started in this exact place, and so do you. Then comes the trial. You are 11 now, standing in a long line of other kids, every single one of them wearing the same nervous face you are trying to hide. A man with a clipboard watches from the touchline and says nothing at all. You have one afternoon to show him everything you are. Your legs feel like they belong to someone else. The ball, your oldest friend, suddenly feels like a stranger. But somewhere in the second half, you forget the clipboard exists and you simply play. A week later, a letter arrives at your house. You read it 3 times. You are in. This is rank 2. The hopeful. The academy is another planet. Suddenly, everyone is good. The kid who was a god in his own neighborhood is just one more name on a long list here, and the lesson lands hard and fast. You train in the rain. You train when your friends are at parties. You learn the rule that no one tells you at the start. Talent gets you through the door, but only work keeps you in the room. One by one, boys you started with quietly disappear. You try very hard not to think about where they go. This is rank 3, the student. At 16, they slide your first contract across a table. It is not very much money. It feels like all the money in the world. You call home, and through the phone, you can hear your father trying not to cry. For the first time, the dream has a real number printed beside it. For the first time, it is not just a dream. This is rank 4, the signing. Now you are a small fish in a deep, cold sea. The reserves. You play on Tuesday nights in half-empty stadiums, in front of a handful of scouts, a few loyal parents, and almost no one else. The first team feels 1,000 miles away, even though their changing room is just down the corridor. You are close enough to taste it and far enough to doubt it. This is where most careers quietly end. Not with a bang. With a shrug, a release form, and a long walk back to an ordinary life. You decide, with everything in you, that this will not be you. This is rank 5, the grinder. And then, one ordinary day, it happens. An injury to someone else. A suspension. A manager who suddenly remembers your name. You are on the first team bench, and with 20 minutes to go, he turns and looks straight at you. Get warmed up. Your heart becomes a drum you can feel in your teeth. You step onto the grass and the noise hits you like a wall of water. You take one touch. The crowd does not groan. You keep the ball. You belong here. This is rank 6. The debutante. A substitute becomes a starter. A starter becomes a name the fans actually sing. You score the goal that wins the derby, and for one whole week, an entire city says your name out loud. There are photographers outside the training ground now. Strangers ask for pictures of you. The same touch that lived on a cracked street is suddenly worth more money than your family ever saw. It is dizzying. It is everything you ever wanted. And quietly, it is still not enough, because you have learned there is always a higher rank. This is rank 7, the breakout. The big club comes calling, the transfer that splits your life into a before and an after. A new country, a new language, a new weight pressing on your chest every morning. The shirt you pull on now has been worn by legends, and the people in the stands expect you to become one too. Every touch is judged. Every miss is a headline by morning, and you learn the loneliest truth of the top. The higher you climb, the fewer people are climbing beside you. This is rank 8, the star. Then, at the worst possible moment, your body betrays you. A bad landing, a sound you feel more than hear. Months in a quiet room, learning to walk before you can run. Watching from the stands as the game carries on without you. This is the rank no highlight reel ever shows. The comeback. Some players never return from this room. You count the days. You do the boring work nobody claps for. And slowly, painfully, you find your way back onto the grass. This is rank 9, the fighter. Then a different envelope arrives with a different crest on it. your national team. The first time you pull that shirt over your head, your hands are actually shaking, and you think of the 7-year-old under the streetlights who would not have believed this was possible. You stand for the anthem, and you mean every single word. You are not playing for a city anymore. You are playing for everyone who shares your accent, your flag, your home. This is Rank 10, the International, and this year, of all years, the whole world is watching, because the World Cup has come, the largest stage humanity has ever built for a single game. 48 nations, billions of pairs of eyes. The manager reads the final squad list aloud in a quiet room, and near the very end, he says your name. The room blurs. You have done it. You are going to the World Cup. This is Rank 11, the Chosen. The first match is a storm of color and sound you will never fully remember. The anthem, the whistle, the strange, weightless feeling of running onto a pitch you have only ever seen glowing on a television screen. You survive the group stage, and you learn the humbling truth of this level. No one here is ordinary. Every opponent across from you was once a dreamer under their own streetlight, in their own faraway town. This is Rank 12, the competitor. Now there is no tomorrow. Win or fly home. The knockout rounds are a different sport entirely, slower and heavier, every pass carrying the hope of an entire nation. In the round of 16, you score in the final minute, and you do not even hear the roar. You just run, with no idea where you are going, until your teammates bury you under their bodies, and somewhere far away, a whole country is screaming at a screen. This is Rank 13, the hero. And then, somehow, impossibly, you are there. The final, the last match of the entire tournament, the one game every player on Earth dreams of and almost none of them ever reach. The tunnel is strangely silent. You can hear your own breathing echo off the concrete. You walk out, you look up, and the trophy is right there on its small stand, gold and glowing under the lights, close enough to touch and the single hardest thing in the world to win. 90 minutes stand between you and forever. This is Rank 14, the finalist. The final whistle. You will never be able to explain this moment to anyone who was not standing inside it. Grown men dropping to their knees, strangers weeping into each other's shoulders. The captain lifts the trophy toward the sky. The confetti falls like golden snow, and you are somewhere underneath all of it, searching the crowd for two faces. Your mother, your father, the people who once called you in for dinner a whole lifetime ago. You are a World Cup champion, the highest rank that exists. This is Rank 15, the Immortal. That night, long after the stadium has emptied and the cameras have gone, you walk back out onto the grass alone. The lights are still humming softly overhead. And for just one moment, you are 7 years old again, with a battered ball at your feet and a love so big it still does not have a name. You climbed every rank there ever was, but the thing that carried you the whole way was the thing you started with. Just you, the ball, and one more goal. Always one more goal.